Most people are moving through life without knowing who they're supposed to be, what they're supposed to be doing, and how to get to where they're supposed to be going. There's nothing wrong with you. You've probably just been trying to build a life using energy that was either never yours to carry in the first place or without being taught how to use it correctly. Welcome. I'm Erica Huey. Many refer to me as their life coach, their career coach, their mentor. I am the founder of Satori Synergy, and this is the Projectors Perspective, where I help you understand yourself so that you can understand your assignment. I name my business Satori Synergy because you will experience many aha moments, Satori, as I guide you to accepting and leveraging all of the parts and potentials inside of you. Synergy. I'm a social scientist by nature and by training, with the background in sociology, human resources, and executive leadership. I've spent years inside of systems, the corporate C-suite, military, local government, sorority, community organizations, motherhood, marriage, businesses. I've done all of the things, watching how people lead, relate to one another, and succeed, and how they crash and burn out. And what I realize is this: most people aren't struggling because they lack skill or talent. They're struggling because they lack orientation. So now I help people understand what I refer to as their social DNA. Using human design and astrology as tools, I map how they're actually designed to lead, relate to others, and thrive. So, at the core of how I see things is from my perspective as a projector. Projectors aren't here to outwork the world. We're here to understand it, study energy, read people, to see systems. We're outside of it. We're studying it to understand it. We see what works and what does not. Now, my attention has always been drawn to studying people and how they operate in their different environments. I've never had an answer when I was asked in middle school what I wanted to do when I grew up, because in kindergarten, I had an experience that was my first experience of being able to step into other people's shoes and see things through their eyes. And then I realized that's what I do. That's who I am. So I've never had a dream job to speak of at Career Day because I've already understood that I am here to be me. And my job is to understand you, whether I like it or not, whether I wanted to or not. And trust me, there were times that I didn't want to and I didn't like it. I tell my orientation story in another video, so go check that out for my full backstory. So while human beings are my thing, other projectors could be drawn to, I don't know, rocket science, computer science, interior design as their natural areas of interest to master and share their insights about. Now, let me orient you to something because this gets misunderstood all the time. Every human design type has power. Every type has a role. But when it comes to guidance, projectors are the ones designed for that. Not because we're better, I promise. There are times that I wish I could make a powerful impact like a manifester or work on something I love until I'm in blissful satisfaction like a generator. But because projectors are positioned differently, we are the ones designed to guide the energy, not manifest it, not generate it, or reflect it. We're here to shed light on it, project a spotlight onto what needs to be more efficient. The assignment is to advise the others on how to use their energy within systems more effectively. And boy, what cool superpowers do y'all have? I wish that you can see yourself like I see you. And actually, that's what I help do. Now, understand this: life is a system with cycles, work is a system with cycles, and relationships are systems with cycles. Most people are trying to move through these cycles and systems without knowing where they are or who they are and how they are designed to move through those cycles effectively so they can mature, evolve, and live life to the fullest on purpose. You bring me your ticket, your human design chart, and I show you to your seat, to the VIP section of your life, where life is softer, where your leadership is stronger, where love is safer. That's what projectors do. We orient. We don't have the consistent energy to be busy all day. Now, it looks fun, but we are not here to be inside the work. We're here to step back and see it. Now, every type benefits from projector advice in a different way. Generators and manifesting generators, they are the builders of the world. They have the energy to sustain, to create, to master. But because they're inside of the work, they don't always see the full system. They feel what's satisfying to them, but not always what's strategic. That's where projectors come in. We help them to direct their energy so it actually pays off. So they're not left feeling frustrated. Manifestors, they're here to initiate. They're here to move first, but they're not here to refine systems or manage energy long term. And without guidance and orientation, their power and good intentions can be met with resistance. Projectors are here to help them see the ripple effect of their moves so their power lands more cleanly and they experience more peace and less anger. Reflectors read the room, read the environment. They feel everything, but they need stability and structure to properly interpret what they're sensing so it won't become overwhelming to them. Projectors provide the frameworks so their awareness becomes usable, which helps them move from disappointment to delight. Now, projectors, we are designed to see what others cannot because we're not consumed by doing it. When I'm interested in something, I can see through it. It's like an energetic x ray. I can zoom out while the other types are too close to the issue, manifesting it, generating it, or reflecting it, to notice it and name it and neutralize it. We see the systems, we see the patterns, we see you. We don't just see what you're doing, we see how you're doing it, why you're doing it, and whether it's actually working for you or not. Now, when that guidance is recognized, it saves time, it conserves energy, it prevents burnout, it creates alignment. Now, those can build, they need direction. Those who can initiate need calibration, and those who can sense need interpretation. Projectors, we're designed to orchestrate all of that like a conductor and provide guidance, leading people to your best experience. Most people, even unaware projectors, are navigating life like they're walking through like a new mall or an airport for the first time. They're moving, but they're not oriented, just circling and spinning your wheels. But finally, you come across the map with that red dot that says, "You are here." And the line projector is that red dot for you. Like a lighthouse does for ships, I show you where you are so you can move forward with clarity and confidence. Or like an orchestra conductor, I can hear which instruments, people, are out of tune with their authentic sound, and I guide you back to your correct frequency and vibration. Now, others experience projectors' aura, our presence, as a penetrating energy. They can feel a projector's gaze, and it can be uncomfortable because it's so laser focused. Now, this is why projectors need to wait to be recognized by the other types and invited to use their superpowers to scan their energy in the environment, and assess situations at hand. For some, our glance and attention is welcome. To others, it feels like an unwelcome examination. So, if you're a projector watching this, please understand that just because you see something doesn't mean you have the green light to say something. When that person is ready to stop spiraling and make progress, they'll invite you to come help. They see you and they recognize that you can see them. And that's how they connect the dots. For a projector, being recognized means being recognized for your natural area of expertise and then being invited to give advice and share your insight as a subject matter expert on that. If an invitation for attention comes without proper recognition, the projector's limited energy can be drained because someone has just benefited from their devoted attention with no reciprocity. Also, if the projector offers attention and advice without recognition and invitation, their energy is also drained because it falls on deaf ears, and bitterness and resentment sets in about their leaked energy, literally wasting their breath. And when we are recognized and invited in to help others work smarter instead of harder, our guidance changes everything. Now, let me show you how I guide because no two projectors are the same. We all have our own design, and we are here to guide from our own zone of genius, from our channels. I carry two collective channels, or you could call them strengths, that shape my perspective and my projector insights. My 4816 channel. Now, this is my logical energy of collective mastery. It's known as the channel of talent or the channel of excellence. My instincts scan and recognize what can be improved, refined, or elevated. I can see how to build a better mousetrap, and I can enthusiastically teach about it in a way that builds real skills for others. And then there's my 4130 channel, the emotional wave of a experience. This is about intention. This is where the pressure from a vision meets the feeling, where the desire becomes direction. I can feel into the potential of where an experience is going. And in my chart, this carries an Aquarius tone, which means I don't just guide individuals one on one, but my transformative guidance produces a ripple effect that is shared on a larger humanitarian level. I guide the collective through progressive experiences that lead towards evolution. This is through new ways of being, through experiences that expand their identity. Now, for those who know astrology and human design and want to geek out a little more, you'll appreciate this next layer, even though I'm going to try to keep it at surface level so I won't lose other people. But this is how I layer things for my clients who want to dive more deeply into understanding themselves. Now, my Pluto is in Libra in gate 48. That's depth. My Jupiter is in Gemini in gate 16. That's expression. So if you know, you know. This is what allows me to speak from a place of instinctive expertise, not rehearsed knowledge. Yes, sure, I did all the things. I completed 3 certification courses in human design, training at the official IHDS. And sure, I have a bachelor's degree in sociology and an MBA in human resources management, 25 years of professional expertise and experience, retired social worker, former C suite executive, all of the things. Now, I'm not minimizing my formal education or my industry expertise, but I do assure you, what I use to move people and processes into their proper and purposeful space can't be found in a textbook. That's my design. This is not surface level insight. This is something deeper, pattern recognition that's been lived, felt, and integrated. So when I speak, it's not just information, it's orientation. So if I do decide to accept an invitation to help a person or a team assess and address an issue, develop leaders, or even improve a process, that is Libra energy of precision, balance, and the pursuit of beauty being expressed through the genius of a Gemini's intellect. And then there's what I don't have defined in my chart. My head, ajna, and identity centers are completely open, which means I'm not here to tell you who to be or what to do. I'm here to show you who you already are. I reflect your thoughts. I can empathize with your beliefs. I can taste your sense of direction and like sample how you truly love yourself and how you identify with yourself. So when you're in my presence, you don't just hear me, you see yourself more clearly. Now, and I want to point out, because some people conflate the projector type as projecting onto you. This is not that. With my openness here, I simply and beautifully reflect what is in your head and your heart back to you so that you can see yourself outside of how other people want you to see yourself. I do not impose my beliefs, ideas, or mentality on you. It's like God literally gave me an open heart and an open mind so I could sit with you and understand you for who you are in your mind and at the core of who you are and get you back aligned with whatever blessings or lessons have your name on them. I'm a projector, but I also have a 1-3 profile, which means two important things. I investigate deeply and I learn and lead through lived experience. Nothing I teach is theoretical. It's been tested by me personally and refined professionally. Now, another astrology layer. I'm also a Scorpio rising. So I see deep beneath the surface, always. With the Taurus sun and moon, I ground what I see into something real and stable and usable to your five senses of sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. Well, actually, if you're still here, I know that you understand we all have a sixth sense, energy. Your human design type, strategy, and authority literally names and describes the various types of body language we all naturally use to communicate with each other before speaking words. Manifestors have a closed and repelling energetic body language or aura. Projectors have a focused and penetrating body language, so on and so forth. Now, astrology geeks, lean in. Remember my Gemini Jupiter? It's in the eighth house. I know. So you already know that means other experience expansive transformation through conversations with me, through my data driven insight, through unorthodox pathways about uncomfortable or unpopular topics. I'm designed to walk myself and others through deep change and to meet abundance on the other side. This is what made me an effective social worker and what made me an excellent chief diversity officer, more than the degrees and credentials that qualify me for those positions. So, if you've been feeling stuck, confused, misaligned, lost, disappointed, angry, frustrated, bitter, you're probably not broken. You're just disoriented. And that's what I do. I help you find your red dot so you could tap in and tune into your natural flow and make your next moves your best moves with self awareness, clarity instead of force. Welcome to the Projector's Perspective. I'll post more general insights as time goes on and as I have the energy. Listen, I need naps. I told you I'm a projector, and showing you how to use your energy drains me of mine. I'll see you over at satorisynergy.com for your one-on-one sessions when you're ready to hand me your ticket, your human design chart, so I could show you to the VIP section of your personal or professional life. Until then, go be great, superstars.